My name is Alexis Whitted.
And I'm Keirsten Robinson. How has your week been, Alexis?
It's been okay. You know, I wasn't really feeling the rain today, and now I have to do this project that's due tomorrow. But other than that, you know, we're getting through it. Halfway done. Almost through the week. Homecoming week is here for George Mason University, which began Monday with the homecoming parade. Beginning at Merton Hall, students and faculty showed off their school spirit as they paraded through campus before ending up at the Johnson Center for the homecoming kickoff party. Homecoming festivities will continue until Saturday. Movie night on Tuesday included viewings of Coach Carter and Space Jam. Today, there was a food drive in Dewberry where the Mason community could donate blood and non-perishable food items. Tonight is the women's basketball team game versus George Washington at 7 p.m. Tickets are free for students. Thursday night is the Cold War Kids concert at the Center for the Arts at 7:30 p.m. The lip sync battle is this Friday at 6 p.m. in Dewberry, where teams can compete in a lip sync battle with choreography. Saturday is the tailgate from 1 to 3:30 p.m. in Lot K, all leading up to the men's basketball game versus George Washington at 4 p.m. in Eagle Bank Arena. For detailed information on these events, please visit homecoming.gmu.edu. Now to Rosemary Idisi and Ariel Thornhill with a package on the homecoming kickoff.
On Monday, February 5th, PAC hosted a kickoff event to start George Mason's homecoming week off right.
We want Mason students to get hyped up for homecoming. We feel that on Saturday during the game, students just aren't really as energetic as they should be, and the campus doesn't feel like it's homecoming week. So why not do it right and start off with a kickoff party?
The event included a hamburger bar, interactive games, lots of music, and dancing.
Yes, we enjoyed the event. I loved the hamburger bar. It was great.
The food was amazing, and I loved the dancing.
The music was amazing. We had so much fun.
So we got a really big turnout this year, and the spirit this year was really great. I feel everybody's energy, everyone's doing amazing, everyone's loving it, so I'm loving it.
PAC isn't the only ones who are excited about the homecoming game.
Basketball game, when the fans get really loud, you know, and it gets us hyped.
To keep up with all the events PAC has to offer during homecoming week, visit homecoming.gmu.edu.
George Mason School for Conflict Analysis and Resolution has received a generous gift of $2 million. Steve Cumby and his wife, Drusy French, longtime Mason supporters, gave the Mason's Conflict Analysis School one of their largest donations to date. The gift will be used to improve on major areas of the school. Benefactor Steve Cumby stating his goal of the gift was in advancing the field of conflict resolution by strengthening SCAR as an institution. Specifics about what the money will go to are not finalized as of now, but there is a rough idea on how it will be split. Half of the $2 million will go to graduate fellowships, and about a third of the funds will go to additional research, practice, and programming at the Point of View International Retreat and Conference Center. Mason's School for Conflict Analysis and Resolution is ranked #1 in the country, according to California-based ranking service Schools.com.
Sophomore Global Affairs major Dani Imodi turned her AP Comparative Government project into a nonprofit organization known today as Invest in Youth. It is a community-based mentorship program that supports high school students facing linguistic, socioeconomic, and other challenges outside of the school. Imodi says connecting high school students with college mentors shows them they can achieve and take hold of their destiny. She now has a partnership with Fairfax County Public Schools and received a grant of over $4,000 from Apple Federal Credit Union. She also plans to bring Invest in Youth to other universities in Virginia. From all of us at Mason Cable News, we wish the best of luck with this rewarding organization.
In continuation of Black African Heritage Month, the Office of Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Education will be hosting Aren't I a Feminist? With their very own Dr. Michelle M. Allen. Dr. Allen will be discussing her dissertation, which examines the critical geographies for women who live at the intersection of marginalized racial, gender, and sexual identities using critical race feminism, Black feminist thought, and cultural studies as a theoretical framework. The event will take place Monday, February 12th in the Johnson Center, Room C at noon.
Stop by next Monday, February 12th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Kiosk B to learn more about the Vagina Monologue production, sponsored by the Student Support and Advocacy Center. Make a survivor love letter to share some words of healing to survivors of interpersonal violence and learn how you can get involved to end violence in our community. The Vagina Monologues will be performed in the JC Bistro February 14th at 6:30 p.m. and February 17th at 7 p.m. Students can purchase $5 tickets online or at the Center for the Arts. All proceeds from the performances benefit the Mason Victims of Violence Fund.
Looking for a new way to change your yoga routine? Come to Trap Yoga with Michael Watson. As part of the Afro-Punk Black African Heritage Month series, Watson brings a new fun way to stretches like Child's Pose and Warrior Pose with today's hottest rap and R&B songs. Bring your friends, yoga mat, and comfiest outfit to Patriots Lounge in Sub 1 tomorrow, February 8th at 7 p.m. For faculty and staff, the designated time and place is from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Sub 1, room 2400. We'll be back right after this commercial break with Freshman's Corner with Brianna Sharp and more events on campus.
Hey guys, welcome back to Freshman's Corner. I'm your host, Brianna Sharp, and today I'll be talking to freshmen about homecoming.
I think the game on Saturday.
Ooh, most excited for. So I guess honestly, like the grand finale is like the lip singing, and of course they made me a part of that, and they made me lead dancer. So I guess everything else is kind of going along. The grand scheme of things, the lip singing is definitely where it's at.
I'm excited to experience my first college homecoming. It's a lot of events happening, so I'm very excited about that.
Oh, for homecoming, I'm excited for the tailgate followed by the basketball game.
I'm most excited about the homecoming party that's happening on Saturday. Now we're going to play freshman trivia, where I'm going to ask a few freshmen a couple questions about homecoming to put them to the ultimate test.
Another George school?
That's actually a good question. I don't pay attention to our sports that much, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's Georgetown, I don't.
No. Cold War kids?
Probably the green machine. Is that wrong?
Yeah, it's the Cold War kids. Yeah.
Can you tell me?
The Cold War kids.
Oh, okay.
Cold War kids, the Cold War, yeah.
Cold War kids.
Oh, I did know that actually.
Thank you guys so much for watching this week's segment of Freshman's Corner. And if you're a freshman, feel free to check out these events. Thursday, the Cold War Kids will be performing in the Center for the Arts building at 8 o'clock. On Friday, there will be the lip sync battle held in Dewberry Hall. And Saturday is the tailgate and the game. Go Patriots. Don't forget to follow my social media. And if you're a freshman, go to the event. I promise, they're going to be lit.
Let's go Mason Nation!
Looking for career ideas? George Mason will be holding a career fair on Wednesday and Thursday, February 21st and 22nd. The event will be held in Dewberry Hall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You'll be given the opportunity to meet face-to-face with more than 150 local, regional, and national employers. Internships, co-ops, part-time, and full-time jobs will be offered. All Mason students and alumni are welcome to come. Although we are just 2 weeks from the career fair, that is just enough time to prepare and perfect those resumes. We hope to see you all there.
Women in Gender Studies will be hosting a book talk on race and policing in the U.S. Taking place next Tuesday, February 13th from 3 to 4 p.m. at the Mix Fenwick Library. Listen to Angela Hattery and Earl Smith as they talk about their new book, Policing Black Bodies, How Black Lives Are Surveyed and How to Work for Change. Joining them will be Devin Johnson speaking about her edited volume, Deadly Injustice, Trayvon Martin, Race, and the Criminal Justice System. Come and take a seat to hear about it.
Now, here is Rosemary Idisi to keep you up to date on Kylie Jenner, the Grammys, and the real star of the show at the Super Bowl. After, we'll have Valerie Preactor with this week's sports report and our roundtable discussion on the Super Bowl. You're watching Mason Cable News.
What's up, Patriots? I'm your host, Rosemary Idisi, and welcome to On the Couch. This is our first episode of 2018. New year, new beginnings, and new celebrity gossip. I'm so excited to be back on this couch. I've missed you all, and this is going to be an awesome year. Without further ado, let me fill you in on some latest Hollywood news. For starters, the secret is out. Kylie Jenner actually was pregnant. I knew it. I called it. After going MIA for months, Kylie Jenner finally announced that she indeed was pregnant and gave birth to a healthy baby girl on February 1st. Kylie posted this statement on her social media explaining why she chose to keep her pregnancy a secret. Kylie wrote, "I understand you're used to me bringing you along on all my journeys. My pregnancy was one I chose not to do in front of the world." She then went on to mention how beautiful, empowering, and life-changing her pregnancy was. That's not all. Along with this announcement, Kylie shared a video montage documenting the last 9 months, with sweet moments of her and her boyfriend Travis Scott, along with her best friend Jordan Woods, explaining how she found out about the pregnancy. And at the very end, we even got a quick glimpse of Kylie and the baby in the delivery room soon after her arrival. This news has literally taken the internet by storm, and if you haven't seen the video yet, you might want to grab some tissues before you do, because it's a little bit of a tearjerker. Moving on to our next story, let's talk about Justin Timberlake's Super Bowl performance. You knew it was coming. Super Bowl Sunday just passed and the Eagles did their thing, but the internet is divided on whether the halftime performer Justin Timberlake did his thing. So much was going on during this performance. I mean, from the outfit to the Prince hologram, and I hate to say it, but this kid stole the show. This 7th grader is now a meme known as the Selfie Kid because of his quick interaction with JT himself. Timberlake was singing "Can't Stop the Feelin'" when he went into the stands and put his arm around the 13-year-old, now known as Selfie Kid. The meme started rolling in, and the next morning, the kid was on the Today Show and even got invited to be a guest on Ellen. But back to Justin Timberlake. Seriously, did you see his outfit? It really has the internet confused. The guy stepped on stage with the shirt with elk and mountains printed on it, lots of camo, a fringed leather jacket, some Jordans, and pulled it all together with an orange bandana tied around his neck. Now, I love Justin Timberlake, but I'm gonna have to call the fashion police on this one. On to our next story of the day. Did you watch the Grammys? I did, and it was a night full of feminism and protesting and Bruno Mars. Seriously, this man won 6 awards this night. 3 of them were like the biggest awards of the night, like Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. The man is pure gold. Oh, and by the way, Hillary Clinton made a surprise appearance in a comedy bit along with Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, John Legend, DJ Khaled, and Cher to read excerpts from the book Fire and Fury. Also, did you know that Logic's Grammy performance tripled calls to the National Suicide Prevention Line? The rapper performed his hit song 1800-273-8255, titled after suicide prevention's crisis counseling number, and his performance shared an incredible message as he brought on stage people who had been personally affected by suicide. This year's Grammys was honestly an unforgettable one, and so was Rihanna's Wild Thoughts performance. Anyway, that is all I had for you today, Patriots. Bringing you the latest Hollywood news is one of my favorite things to do. Once again, I'm your host, Rosemary Idisi. You should totally follow me on my social media at Rosemary Idisi. Thank you for tuning in to On the Couch. This is going to be such a rad spring semester. Thank you for tuning in. What?
I don't know.
I think I'm just supposed to say okay. Also, did you know that Logic's Grammy performance? Okay.
Good.
Also, did you know that Logic's Grammy performance? Okay.
Hello, Patriots. My name is Valerie Preactor. Here is this week's sports report. On Monday, women's basketball player Natalie Butler was named Atlantic 10 Co-Player of the Week. This is the 6th time this season she has either shared or won this honor. She was also named College Sports Madness Atlantic 10 Player of the Week. Last Sunday against St. Joseph's University, she scored 27 points and had 15 rebounds for her 23rd straight double-double. The Lady Patriots will host the University of Massachusetts this Sunday, February 11th. Men's volleyball senior Brian Negron made his 3,000th career assist in their loss against Ohio State last Saturday. Brian Negron is the 4th player in Patriot history to reach this milestone. In that same game, Negron had 16 assists, Hayden Wagner had 5 kills, and Johnny Gomez had a match high of 8 digs. After their hard loss, Coach Jay Hosick said, "My guys work hard and I know they want to win. We just need to get better." You can catch the men's next 2 games this weekend on Friday at 7 p.m. against Barton College and Long Beach State on Sunday night in the RAC. It was a very successful weekend for George Mason at the Scarlet and White Invitational at Boston University. The men and women's track and field teams competed in 2 meets, where their runners for the 800 placed them in the top 5 at the race. Many runners also competed at the Crimson Elite Invitational at Harvard last Friday, where the men finished 7th and the women placed 8th. Sophomore Ashley Lewis ran for just over 2 minutes and 6 seconds, which landed her 2nd place and is the 2nd fastest time in school history, and the fastest time by a Patriot in 21 years. Her time is the fastest time in the Atlantic 10 and ranks her 26th nationally this season. Men's track star Blaine Lacey ran his 800 race in just over 1 minute and 48 seconds. His time is the 6th fastest in program history and is currently ranked number 1 in the Atlantic 10 and 13th nationally. Also, Patriots, get ready because homecoming weekend is almost here. The block party and tailgate will be in Lot K from 1 to 3:30 p.m. this Saturday. There will be live music, food trucks, and free t-shirts plus giveaways. So come out with your friends and family and celebrate homecoming together. After the tailgate, go on and cheer our men's basketball team as they go head-to-head with our rival, George Washington, at 4 p.m. in the Eagle Bank Arena. That's all I got for this week's Sports Report. Reporting for Mason Cable News, I'm Valerie Preactor.
If you weren't paying attention to the news of Kylie Jenner's new child this Sunday, then you were likely tuned in to Super Bowl 52, along with 103.4 million other viewers. After Eagles coach Doug Peterson made 2 incredibly risky plays, one at the end of the first quarter and another during the fourth quarter, the results were unforgettable. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the New England Patriots with a final score of 41-33. New England was striving for its 6th Super Bowl of the Belichick-Brady era. Justin Timberlake performed the halftime show, garnering mixed reviews. And, leaving you with a fun fact, approximately 1.35 billion chicken wings were eaten on Super Bowl Sunday. So, what were your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
I didn't actually watch. The only thing that I saw was the Voice commercial. Did you guys see that commercial? It was really funny.
It was funny?
Yeah, you should definitely watch that.
I heard the Tide commercials were really good, but the aftermath in Philadelphia was insane.
It was crazy.
At the Ritz-Carlton, the broken awning. I mean,
they
my
haven't
friends
even
were
had
there.
their parade yet.
I know.
Well, thank you for tuning in, Patriots. We'll have Paula Morales on next to give you the highlight of the evening's news in Spanish. You can keep up to date with the news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at MCN on TV, on Twitter and Facebook at Mason Cable News, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. My name is Alexis Whitted.
I'm Keirsten Robinson.
And I'm Valerie Preactor.
And we'll see you next week. Have a great evening.
Buenas tardes, yo soy Paula Morales y yo les presento las noticias de hoy. El estudiante de segundo año de Asuntos Globales, Donna Iman, convirtió su proyecto de gobierno comparativo AP en una organización de lucro conocido hoy como Invest in Youth. Es un proyecto de mentoría basado en la comunidad que apoya a los estudiantes de secundaria que enfrentan desafíos lingüísticos, socioeconómicos y otros fuera de la escuela. Imani dice que conectar a los estudiantes de secundaria con los mentores de la universidad, cita, mostrarles que pueden lograr y apoderarse en su destino. Ahora tiene una asociación con la escuela pública del condado de Fairfax y recibió una subvención de más de $4,000 de Apple Federal Credit Union. Ella también planea traer su Invest in Youth a otras universidades en Virginia. De todos nosotros en Mason Cable News, le deseamos lo mejor con esta organización. La Escuela de Análisis y Resolución de Conflictos de George Mason recibió un gran regalo de $2 millones. Steve Cumby y su esposa Drucy French, partidos de Mason desde hace mucho tiempo, le dieron a la Escuela de Análisis de Conflictos de Mason una de sus mayores donaciones hasta la fecha. El obsequio se utilizará para mejorar las principales áreas de la escuela. El benefactor Steve Cumby afirmó que el objetivo del obsequio era avanzar en el campo de resolución de conflictos inmediatamente. Específicos sobre qué se destinarán el dinero no están finalizados, aparte de ahora, pero hay una idea aproximada de cómo se dividirá el dinero. La mitad de los 2 millones se destinarán a becas de postgraduate y aproximadamente 1/3 de los fondos será destinado a investigación, práctica y programación adicionales en Point of View International Retreat and Conference Center. La semana de inicio de las clases comenzó el lunes con el desfile de regreso a casa, Homecoming. Comenzado en Merton Hall, los estudiantes y la facultad mostraron su espíritu de la escuela mientras desfilaban por el campus y terminaron en el JC para la fiesta de lanzamiento de Homecoming. La noche de película del martes incluyó vistas de Coach Carter y Space Jam. Hoy hubo una compañía de recolección de alimentos en Dewberry Hall, donde la comunidad de Mason pudo donar sangre y alimentos no precedidos. Esta noche es el partido de baloncesto femenino versus George Washington a las 7 p.m. Los boletos son gratis para los estudiantes. El jueves por la noche es el concierto de Cold War Kids en el CFA a las 7:30. La batalla es lip sync, es el viernes en las 6 p.m. en Dewberry Hall, donde los equipos pueden competir en una batalla de sincronización de labios con coreografía. El sábado es el portion trasero de las 1 a 3:30 en Lot K, todo lo que cual conducir el juego de baloncesto masculino versus George Washington a las 4 p.m. en Eagle Bank Arena. Gracias por estar con nosotros en Mason Cable News. Nos vemos la próxima semana el miércoles a las 6:30.